Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of Market Mondays. I'm Adam Taylor filling in for Dan Prudhomme while he is away, so hopefully I can live up to the reputation of this wonderful weekly segment. So we'll get into it here real quick. Just a quick reminder, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section below, and all the questions will be used for today's mailbag or mailbags here in the future. So let's get started. Market in Bluffton. So new inventory this week. We had 18 new homes added to the market as compared to last week's number of 28. Same week last year put us at 55 homes, coming into a 67% decrease. And for all of 2022 thus far in Bluffton, inventory has been at 350. New inventory, 350 last year, as this same time last year, 547 homes. That's a 36% decrease. In terms of sales, sales this week, 23. Added as this time last year, 21, and the same time last week as 36, also being a 36% decrease. So far this year, 326 sales in Bluffton in 2022 as compared to last year's 374, resulting in a 13% decrease. Pending sales. This week here in Bluffton, 41 pending sales, followed by this same time last week, 35, and same time last year as 66 pending sales. Pending sales so far in all of 2022 is going to be 350, and this same time last year, 544, also being a 36% decrease. I'm sensing a trend. Average sale price in Bluffton this year is going to be $654,000, as same time last year is going to be $505,000. So it's a 30% bump up in the market, as we've kind of seen that kind of across the board so far this year. Current days on market will be 70, as this time last year will be 96. So homes are still moving faster off the market. Now let's scoot over to the island. We're going to talk about Palmetto Dunes. So new inventory here in so far this year in Palmetto Dunes is 68, as same time last year 103, seeing a decrease of 34%, but inventory is still ticking in the right direction. Sales in Palmetto Dunes 62, and the same time last year 81, seeing a falling trend of a decrease of 23%. Pending sales. Palmetto Dunes has seen 66 this year, and same time last year, 115. The average selling price in Palmetto Dunes so far this year is $1.2 million, and that is in comparison to last year of $870,000, seeing a 35% increase as we still see our values tick up more and more. I'm kind of going to follow in the same suit. Current days on the market in Palmetto Dunes this year has been 44 days, where last year it was 112 days. So still seeing homes move quickly off the market. All right, after this, Windmill Harbor. Windmill Harbor so far this year has seen 7 sales, or new inventory of 7 homes come to the market, where last year we saw 20. Sales in Windmill Harbor so far has been 16, where last year we've seen we saw 14 sales, so increased percentage of 14. Pending sales in 2022 in Windmill Harbor are 13, and we will see the same time last year 26 pending sales. Average price of the home in Windmill Harbor was $424,000 so far this year. Last year we saw the price being $930,000 as the average selling price. Just a little caveat to that number. Probably some bigger homes coming off the market, so diminishing that number a little bit. Current days on the market so far this year in Windmill Harbor is going to be 160, where last year it was 82, seeing a 95% increase. And let's check out Hilton Head as a whole. So new inventory added this week on Hilton Head has been 39 homes and villas. New inventory at this same time last week was 44. So in comparison to the same time last year, it's going to be 84. So we're just seeing a slight tick down of inventory the same time last year, but overall still trending up from week to week. New inventory for so far this year on Hilton Head has been 578 homes. And compare that to last year, same time last year is 836, so a decrease of 31%. Sales so far on Hilton Head this week, 41, as compared to last week's 36, and then same time last year of 91 as a 55% decrease. Sales in total for all of this year on Hilton Head are 535, as compared to last year, 2021, it was 700, so a 24% decrease. We're seeing that slightly in the inventory as it kind of follows that same trend, so sales won't follow that same suit. This week in pending for Hilton Head, 40 homes added to the pending mark this week, as compared to last week's 56, and this time last year 93, as a 57% decline. Pending homes, 619 so far this year, as compared to last year, same time, 927. The average price of the home is $746,000 so far this year on Hilton Head, as compared to last year's $624,000. So still seeing that number tick up week after week, as a 25% increase. Current days on the market so far this year, 49, as compared to last year's 101. So also still seeing homes move quickly, no matter where on the island, faster off the market. All right, so we are at one of my personal favorite times as a viewer and now maybe as a host, the mailbag part of this segment. So our mailbag question comes from our #1 fan, who always has some great questions, really helps us, think about the market in different ways. He asked, what percentage of new sales are primarily residents versus second homes, investments, or rental properties? And what will that market impact be? So far, Hilton Head has always been traditionally a second home and investment market, where Bluffton really holds more of that primary single-family residence. For me, being an agent in the market and watching the market, I have not seen a huge shift in percentage as anything changing from the island to Bluffton. So impact from the market, I think will stay the same. I think rental prices will still continue to increase as inventory slightly ticks up also. So thank you, sir, for that great question. Thank you guys so much for for attending and watching. Any more comments, leave them behind, and we will see you next week.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have